everyone. Hi guys, I am Rebecca from ChemKnits, and today we are going to unbox the KnitCrate membership subscription box. At least I think that's one I have here. A lot of months I have both the KnitCrate and SockCrate to open, and I can't exactly tell which one is which from the outside. So we will, in a few moments, open this up to see what's there. Now, full disclosure, KnitCrate sends me these subscriptions for free so that way I can unbox them and share with all of you. And I do have an affiliate link, which you can find in the video description, which means that I do earn a commission if you sign up through my link. I also have a code, ChemKnits20, and if you use that code, you can save 20% off your first month of your subscription. The KnitCrate starts at $24.99 a month, includes shipping worldwide, and always has at least one skein of yarn. Most often it's two, one knitting pattern and one crochet pattern, which you could use either of those with the yarn that is in your crate. And starting in this June, so starting now, all knit crates and sock crates will also have a really fun extra. So far we've gotten like a project bag, we got a really cool erasable pen and some buttons and some really fun stitch markers. I don't know what's going to be in this one because I try to avoid spoilers as much as I possibly can, so that way I could give my true reaction to you guys here live. But one really exciting thing that I did know was coming, but now something that people have been really wanting is here. So starting with July 2019, you can pick your color vibe for the KnitCrate and SockCrate subscriptions. What this means is that you can indicate a color preference. Finally, right? So there are currently 4 options, and everyone is automatically enrolled in the Anything Goes category, which is basically the way KnitCrate has been up until this point, where you can get randomly any of the colors that are an option that month. But you can go in, and I've included a link to the video on how to change your color vibe. KnitCrate had a video come out. There's a video in this description. I also put it in the iCard. And so that describes how to switch. But so there are 3 other choices. There's Energize Me, which will include a bunch of different warm toned colors. There is Chill Out, which includes cooler tones. Oh, awesome. And then there's All Natural, which gives like more neutral tones. I'm not sure, I don't think all natural means bare, but it's, you know, more, they have these really nice, with the options, color cards that give a, hi guys, that give sort of a sense of the kinds of hues you could get with each of those options. And they know that you guys have been really wanting this, and so they've been working on trying to incorporate this into the subscriptions for a while. And they have it, I think they have the colorways designed such that if you're in, say, the Chill Out, which is probably the one that I would have picked, if you're in the Chill Out category, you can, you know, sorry, the mail truck, which I don't think they're coming. Okay. But the dog. So if I picked Chill, hey Indy, I promise they're not invading. If I picked Chill Out, it might be blue one month and then green the next and then purple the next. But I think that in this way, you're less likely to get the exact same color or really similar colors 2 months in a row, which I think is really fun. Now you can change your color preferences for the following month. So right now, between June 13th and June 25th, you can change your color vibe for your July crate. And since this is new, I don't really have any more details on that. So I don't know if you swap after that, it would be for your August crate or what. And so, yeah, just keep in mind, and I'm sure their website will indicate like when the deadlines are for swapping between your color vibes. But I think that this is an awesome change. And I know that KnitCrate also does give, so I avoid spoilers. So I never watch their like on their live streams where they give like the sneak peeks and stuff. But the sneak peeks I think are often around the 20th of the month, which means that if you get a sneak peek of what's coming in the next month and you're like, ooh, I'm in chill out, but I really like that warm coral. I'm just making up colors. That warm coral. Then you could go swap. Now, these are like based on like there's probably limited slots in each color. So that's something to keep in mind. But I'm excited because I think until now, KnitCrate mostly had one, occasionally two colorways a month. So this could mean that there's more variety. And you can always stick in anything goes and still get a surprise every month if you want it to stay the same. But it's nice that there's an option. Yeah, and so I don't know, I think that is really, really cool. Again, the video on how to change your color vibe is in the video description along with my affiliate link. And so yeah, I think it's awesome. But let's open up the June box. And I'm assuming that this is the KnitCrate box. So KnitCrate is currently sold out, but you can sign up and get on the waiting list. Yes, so with the early reveal, you can change what you want, as long as like there's some availability there. But what was I gonna say? I don't remember. Yeah, I'm really excited. I think like this is a really positive change. All right, let's open up and see. Ooh, our pretty tissue paper. Ooh. Ooh. So this is the KnitCrate. And this is a yarn base I don't think I've seen before. I've been getting KnitCrate for, when was my first one? For a little over a year, and maybe KnitCrate for about a year. But if I don't get a KnitCrate this month, it might be because it's sold out. So, that's what I was saying. There is a waiting list. So if you want a slot, slots will usually open back up on the first of the month. And so if you want, you can get on that waiting list so that way you can reserve a slot for next month. But the way it works, okay, we'll look at that in a second. If you sign up today, then they will ship you one of the June crates, which may or may not be the colorway that I received. And then you'll be charged on July 1st and then set the July crate until you can cancel at any time. But so that's sort of the way that it works. So this is a chained yarn and it is beautiful. I don't think it's focusing, but this is gorgeous because I think that it's like whatever this was spun, I think it was dyed before it was chained. Yes, that's how it looks to me because of the way that the colors. So it's a tonal yarn, but there's so much depth in here because of the chain. And this is beautiful. So this is the Vitellana by KnitCrate. It's the colorway Tiger Lily. They said with the early reveal usually being on the 20th, you can swap color families by the 25th and still be good for the next month. Yes, I believe that's what, I talked with Hannah about this, I forget when, and I think that that's what she told me, that the reveals are around the 20th and then you'll have a little bit of time to swap. Okay, so this is Vitellana Aloft. The colorway is Tiger Lily. It's 48% merino, 20% baby alpaca, 32% organic cotton. So this is a great blend going into the warmer months. It's DK weight, 274 yards per 100 grams. And so it's a hand wash yarn, but it is really soft and really, really beautiful. I am really, really excited. So I like chain plying yarn that I spin. Not that I could ever get it like this dense, because this is more like, almost like crocheted or whatever, but well, I don't think crochet. I don't know, but it's beautiful. You got the lavender called Wee Violets. So pretty. All right, so let's talk about the extra, and then we'll go back into the rest of the box. Look at this. This is so practical. I am forever losing my measuring tape. This is, and how big is it? So it's a 60-inch measuring tape that is encased in this really adorable, like cloth casing. And so it's got the button. It feels like a fairly standard measuring tape, but like this is adorable. I absolutely love it. And of course now I'm like, ooh, not that I would like have, I'm like, ooh, I wonder if I could decorate my other ones because yeah, I think that this is awesome. All right, let's take a look at the Inspirations magazine. Ooh, okay, so what was the theme this month? Because I don't remember. Okay, the theme this month, and actually I can pull this up right here because this was last month. So the theme this month is calico, which is why this is really, really awesome. It fits in with that whole like quilting kind of vibe, vintage and wonderfulness. Okay, so let's take a look at the patterns. Now I wonder if, oh, see, this would have been handy if I'd opened it first. Here's an example of the different color vibes in here. So you can see the Get Energized, all those warm tones, the all natural, the chill out, and then the anything goes, which I think is a beautiful way to give you a feel. Oh, cool. Did you get something from the pop-up? Oh, right. That's another big perk of KnitCrate is so every month there are pop-up shops that feature different artisan indie dyers through the KnitCrate website. And if you're a subscriber to one of the KnitCrate subscriptions, then you get, I think it's 25% off in Member Central, which is awesome. So you should definitely go and check out the pop-ups. Okay, so let's see. In the magazine, there's always a URL, so you can go and download all of the patterns directly to your library. Oh, this is nice. I like what they've done here. Okay, so this month they have featured at the beginning, I like this new thing, the different yarn options that could be in the crates. So it looks like, as someone mentioned, that you could either get Tiger Lily or Wee Violets, one of those two beautiful colors. So this is more, it would be like a corally orange. I don't think, in some lights it could look pink, but I do feel like it's got some yellow in it. Maybe coral is the best kind of name. And then the stock membership crate has this beautiful speckled yarn in the colorway Calico Quilt. So now you can see that. And so here are our patterns at a glance. Ooh, I like this. This is easier than searching through the magazine. So for the KnitCrate, there are two, it looks like shawl patterns. Rose of Lavender, which is the knitting pattern by Susan Lohman, and then Glowing Afternoon, which is the crochet pattern. And I don't think the camera will focus on it. I don't think I can. Oh, I can. There we go. I think that is awesome. And I think that the crochet pattern really popped out at me. And I think that using this type of yarn for some kind of like lace will look really, really cool because it has some like a little more strength to it. And then the sock pattern is Whimsical Socks. So when you're signed up for the membership, you actually get all of these patterns, not just the two that come with your membership. And oh yeah, starting in July, that reminds me, starting in July, all sock crates will have a crochet pattern too. So starting with the July sock crate, you'll get either a crochet sock or slipper pattern in each box, which means that crate is finally like accessible, or more accessible for all the crocheters out there, because there'll be a pattern and you can see how it crochets up, and you can always make something else, but you always have enough yarn to make the pattern that comes with your crate. Okay, so here's a close up. I'm trying to make sure I don't share any codes of the rose. What is this? The Rose of Lavender shawl, which is really, really pretty. That's really pretty. And the patterns usually contain written instructions and charts. But the nice thing about the Ravelry downloads is that, as someone who's written a lot of patterns, sometimes you make a mistake, sometimes there's a typo. And so if there is a correction, then that can be updated through the downloads. And sometimes there's even some bonus patterns. So that is lovely. But the one okay, so this is a rectangular. So the Golden Afternoon, it's a scarf. I mistakenly called it a shawl, but this is really, come on, really cute. I like this like lattice type work, and it looks like, ooh, there's some like cool sections as well. I think that that is really, really fun, and I'd like to try it. I wonder how complicated it is. So there's some notes and there's some, oh, there's, okay, so this is one that there is a chart, but I think that the chart here, they accidentally put in the chart for the other shawl. So the chart would probably be in the download, but it's like a 50 stitch repeat. So probably I prefer charts to written instructions, but and then for the sock crate, here's like a good close up of the sock pattern, which is super, super cute. I really, really like this pattern, and I would be tempted to do that. So yeah, and as I said, you know, as of July 2019, members will have a new way to KnitCrate. We're rolling out an option that will allow customers the color selection of your crates. And I have talked about that already. And again, the video on how to change that is in the video. The KnitCrate video is in the video description. Hannah said on Ravelry that the membership crates always have extras from here on out instead of sometimes. Yes. They've had extras for the last couple months now, but officially there will always be some kind of extra in the crate. And I've been really enjoying, I'm really enjoying that the extras like kind of fit with the theme. Like last month, and I don't remember which crate had the like ladybug buttons. Everything has been really practical. There were some awesome star-shaped stitch markers one month, and so I think that it's a lot of fun. I don't know, and this is the one problem with me doing these live is that as I'm flipping through, I don't know if it says anything. Oh, okay, extra. Have you noticed that? Have you noticed that we've been including an extra something special in every crate? Starting this month and moving forward, all crates will include an extra. Membership crate this month has the sweetest fabric covered tape measure, while the sock crate membership features delectable macaroon notions box. Ooh, cute. So sometimes there's information on the people that did it, and I'm trying to see. The one thing that might be missing is a feature on the designers, which is actually one thing I really enjoyed. I liked seeing the little like about the designer. It's possible that I could have mixed something, but the digital download code is always like available very obviously at the beginning, and it's really, really simple to just add it to your Ravelry, which I love. So now we've got a theme sneak peek for July 2019. Circus. So it looks like I'm expecting a lot of probably reds and fun pops of color. Do I ever find that I get too many knickknacks from getting the crate every month? So I unbox a couple subscriptions every month, and I mean, I if you guys look at my stories on Instagram, like I have a lot of yarn. I have a lot of yarn. And as someone mentioned, I just got new shelving and here, let me see if I can easily, it's just over here. Cause since we had like a small family emergency last night, we did not start setting that up. Everyone's okay. Just draining and time consuming, and I'm trying to see if I can see the chats. So no, I mean, in my opinion, everything that I've received so far have been things that come in really, really handy. So for example, the ladybug stickers, which this is something that's funny and very, very personal to me, but the ladybug, buttons that came last month are the same ones that Ryder is wearing here on this picture for like a newborn sweater that I made him like right before I gave birth. And so things like that are, so that's something that's like really, really special to me personally, because it was like a really fun surprise. But in general, I love having a huge stash of buttons, of stitch markers, because I'm always losing them. And it's sad even when it's the pretty ones, but stitch markers, tape measures, like I'm now going to keep one up. Probably I'll put this one in my sewing box upstairs. I have like a knitting notions kit downstairs that I think, well, wherever the other one is, this one will go in the other spot. So then I have one upstairs and one downstairs. So far, I don't feel overrun from like notions kinds of things at all. And so that, no, the yarn is where I'm having a problem. But honestly, I don't mind drowning in yarn a little bit. I think it's, I hope I have to pull up. And I think everyone thinks that my shelves are going to be full immediately. I probably kind of agree. My Etsy shop is going to remain in the tubs in the closet because it's like organized by like yarn weight, and I know how to deal with that versus moving it onto the shelving where a kid could grab something and then I wouldn't be able to track it down. But yeah, I've got a lot of bare yarn. And actually, I have some exciting collaborations coming up with Dyer Supplier that is owned by KnitCrate. And so that's all I'll say on that for now. But I've been chatting with them a lot. So this yarn is so happy. I just realized it was a little off camera. I keep playing with this tape measure because like I'm so thrilled. Like this is the extras that come in subscriptions aren't like the reason to subscribe. The reason to subscribe is for the pretty yarn. But it's handy when it's something that either like I lose frequently or I might break, and it's just like really nice. And so I'm really, really excited to have and use that. And this yarn, so for me, I had mentioned before that I would probably, if I was signed up versus like receiving this as like PR, I think if it were me, I would probably sign up for the chill out, the cool tone selection. However, I have to say, as a fiber artist, as a yarn dyer, I like the surprise of not choosing the color myself. And I think that is one of the most magical parts of having a mystery yarn subscription, because you don't know what it's going to be. And a lot of times getting this yarn and holding it and looking at it puts me outside of my comfort zone, or encourages me to go outside of my comfort zone creatively. Whether it is knitting with something that I haven't, like with a color I haven't tried before, to see how it all works together, or maybe combining yarns in different ways. But otherwise, like I always pick the teals, the purples, the blues, the grays. Those are the colors that I buy for myself. Even though I don't buy myself dyed yarn anymore, I only buy myself bare yarn unless I like really need something specific. It's a rule, so that way I don't accumulate yarn at an even faster rate. But yeah, this is like really, really, really soft. I think that this yarn would be especially awesome to crochet with. I think that it'll be wonderful to knit with as well. But I think that a yarn with this kind of structure, with this like chain structure, will be delicious. Well, we won't focus on it. Will be absolutely delicious in like a crochet stitch, because if you have, especially something lacy, because then when you go and look at those twists, there's like of the stitches, there's going to be another layer of dimension, and I think that it'll be really, really awesome. So long-winded way, I don't feel like I get too many knickknacks. And honestly, the thing with like this is, if you participate in, which I haven't yet, but if you participate in Fiber Share, if you get like more stitch markers than you need, it's something that you can include in a care package to a friend. So they aren't raising the price of the crates to accommodate this. It's more of, it's a little something extra to add another element of excitement and fun when you open up the really, really pretty yarn every month. And I know, like, my kids get pumped when these boxes show up. We actually, after I'm done with the unboxings, we take these shut and they use them as bricks. So we actually save all of them, and they have right now like their Hot Wheels track going up like a staircase of the KnitCrate boxes and stuff like that, because, so there's many like fun, we try to, in our family at least, we try to use like all elements of these boxes. And yeah, I think it is a lot of fun. And I know, yeah, I enjoy like here it is. I enjoy like everything that's going on. And so I don't know if I'm getting stock crate this month. I haven't received a tracking number, but I don't always get tracking numbers because my, like the way I get it isn't like through like the normal membership system. It's sort of like a little bit outside that. So it's works, I think, a little differently. But if I don't, then, you've seen the yarn for this month, and it is currently sold out anyway. So if you were to sign up, then like you can sign up on the waiting list. And I think that if a spot opens up, then they would charge your credit card on the 1st of July. But that would be a different yarn. So I don't know what that one would be yet. But yeah, let me know in the comments and what you guys think about the change in the vibes. I know that this is, I think, a solution to a complaint that some people had about this in the past. But yeah, I think that getting a surprise is, for me, one of the best parts, because as a dyer right now, like if I want a really specific color, I could probably go out and try to create it. But I like things that make me think like, ooh, would I knit the pattern that came in here? Maybe. Or would I want to design something around this because this yarn and this color is making me think about all these things? And that to me is really, really fun. I really, really enjoy that. And I don't know, I hope you guys too. So thank you so much for tuning in. I think that we've got a delightful KnitCrate this month. And I am really, really excited to see what we get next month with the circus theme. And if you're new, all of my old unboxings are on my YouTube channel. And just for some like little peeks at 2 of the past months, the sneak peeks. This month was Calico. The previous month was Farmer's Market. Had this inspiration board. And so, yeah, it's really fun that they give you the little sneak peek of what's coming. And so if you don't want spoilers, you don't have to have spoilers, but you can get a sense. And looking at the kind of color palette that they're drawing from, then maybe you can go and think, do I want to change my vibe based on what I think they might be drawing from in the next month? So it's a lot of fun, and yeah, I hope that you guys enjoy it too. Where's my little, trying to hold up everything, but it's fun, and I really, really enjoy it. So for those of you who are watching the replay, I'm sorry that I did this in the daytime versus an evening. I really wanted to do this last night, but life happens. Everyone is totally okay. Everything was just an extra precaution. So yeah, don't worry about that. But make sure you guys subscribe to the ChemKnits Tutorials YouTube channel. Outside of unboxings, I release at least 2 new videos every week. And in July, we've got the Summer Mini Skein mini-series coming up, which is going to be full of a lot of awesome fun every night, new videos, and extra content for all of you to enjoy. So you don't want to miss any of it, so make sure you're subscribed. And if you want to go check out more about KnitCrate, again, my affiliate link is in the comments, it's in the video description, And so, yeah, that gives me, that lets them know that you guys went to the site because of me. But anyway, I hope that you guys are having a wonderful Friday. For those West Coasters, I hope that your morning's going great. And yeah, I will chat with all of you really, really soon. Just trying to remember if I had any other announcements, and I don't think so. I might the last day of school is next week. I might try to celebrate the last full day of school with some live stream, but I need to see if there's anything else on my schedule I really need to get filmed that day. But I also kind of want to just hang out and play with color. And there's a box of color that I'm uber excited to dive into. And yeah, so that's a little teaser on that. But anyway, I am going to go hope and Die Pot PS 15 is exporting right now. So ChemKnits patrons, I hope that will be up with the newsletter either later tonight or latest sometime early tomorrow. And yeah, which means that if you're not a ChemKnits patron, Die Pot PS 14 will be becoming public really, really soon. So stay tuned. All right, guys, I hope that you guys have an awesome, awesome, awesome Friday and weekend, and I will chat with all of you soon.